Storytelling Tips by Keilberg-Tucker. Picture of Sean on stage speaking at the Bridge to the Future 4 conference. Destination Employment.
Welcome back to the Let's Work YouTube channel. My name is Sean, and I'm excited that you are checking out this Let's Work YouTube channel that will help you find work. This video is about how to tell your own story. I learned how to tell my story, and I want to help you learn how to tell your story too.
Tell your story. Picture of Sean wearing a tuxedo with both hands in the rock-on position.
Each of us should be the one to tell our stories. You might have a parent, teacher, or another adult who can tell your story, which is good. It is also important for us to be the ones who describes who we are and what we want to do. This is also true when it comes to talking about work. I had a chance to tell my story in front of 1,200 people at a conference. I used a slideshow to help me remember my words. I also used a piece of paper with my notes. The slideshow with the pictures and my notes helped me feel more comfortable.
What do we share in our stories? Two pictures of Sean appear on screen, both as a baby. One holding his sister's leg, the other lying in a hammock smiling.
So what do we share in our stories? First, start with something when you were younger. For me, that included sharing where I was born, and that I was born with intellectual disability.
Share information about yourself and your education. Two pictures of Sean appear on screen, one at the hospital for a test, the other at his high school graduation, smiling, holding a diploma.
Then include a couple things about yourself and tell people about your education. For me, I shared that I visited the brain doctor a lot, that I moved around a lot, and that I graduated from Fairfield High School in 2017. Also, I suggest you include something that you are going to do in the future for your education. For me, that was the adult transition program, and I started after high school, and now I plan to get my education soon in June 2020. I made my goal reality. I am also taking a horticulture class at the community college, and I plan to take my second class in the fall.
Include information about your work. Two pictures appear on screen, one of Sean working at a pizza restaurant, the other of Sean with Joey Travolta and a friend, all giving the thumbs up sign.
Next, I suggest you include stories about your work experience. I held several jobs. I worked for a pizza restaurant, and I helped set up the tables for the customers. At Digital Stitches, I helped shred paper, break down boxes, and clean the store and have a great time. And one time, for Joey Travolta's inclusion films, I was an actor. That was my favorite job I ever had.
Use humor in your stories. Picture of Sean and his mother together outside at a wedding.
It's okay to use humor when telling your story. For me, I talk about when I asked my mom if my apartment would come with a wife. Well, my mom had to explain how transition in life works. I really do want to be more independent, have an apartment of my own, and have a wife to love.
Include your work goals. Picture of Sean dressed as Iron Man.
Next, I suggest you end with something like your goals are for the future. When I first created my story, I wanted to continue acting classes, be in a movie, and have a good job. Well, I have not been in a movie yet. I am proud that I have a good job, including working as a project assistant on Let's Work creating these videos. I enjoy recording videos and help other people learn how to tell their stories. Storytelling helped me find work. In fact, it led me to this job because I told my own story, and I met someone, and we now work together. Storytelling helped me find work, and it can help you find work too. Try making your own slideshow. Try telling your own story. You'll be surprised where it takes you.
Picture of Sean appears on screen with RJ Mitty and Derek Shields, all smiling. This was after Sean met RJ and Derek at the conference. Quote from Sean, "Storytelling helped me find work, and it can help you find work too. Try making your own slideshow. Try telling your own story. You will be surprised where it takes you."
Thanks for checking out this Let's Work YouTube channel. I would like you to join the Let's Work team. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Let's Work, California. This project was supported, in part, by grant number 2001 CASCDD from the U.S. Administration for Community Living, Department of Health and Human Services, Washington, D.C. 20201.